Hello, lovelies. We're back with our full reading of the Citadel Fantasy Oracle. That's the instruction book. I want the box. Here's the box. All right. We start off this morning with the captain in reverse. Now, if we notice here, the captain is all about taking command and teamwork. When it's in reverse, that teamwork and that leadership role that you have in your own life has fallen apart somehow. There's either conflict or stubbornness, or we're just at a place where we're feeling like we cannot lead anymore. There's either, strife in the ranks, whatever else. You could feel like this, for me, I'm seeing the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands for me, if you heard yesterday's reading, is basically five almost identical individuals standing there aiming they're about to joust or something with their wands, right? They've got these long staffs. No one is making contact, but everybody's standing there defending their position almost. It's like everybody's standing there wanting to you have different passions or different longings that are conflicting, and it's causing a stalemate. And so now this ability to lead is gone because there's all these conflicting passions, ideas, creativities, wants, desires, needs, and it's just leaving you completely confused and standing almost stagnant, right? Now, the next card we have here is confirming that is the pathless. Difficult decisions and lack of direction. This is what happens when we don't know which direction we want to go, or if we're going in a direction that is for somebody else or for something else, and that is not our true passion, is leading to the expression of the life you want for yourself. Maybe you're doing this to, people please, or it's the easiest way because you're just used to it, or, it's just what's always been done. Whatever the case now, it's leaving you feeling pathless. It's leaving you feeling like you're reaching for nothing and grasping at air. None of the hands here are actually reaching at anything, but you're still searching. You're still looking for that hand that's reaching down for you, that almost like a golden ticket, right? But right now, this conflict is leading to this lack of decision, this lack of direction, this unknowing. And that's because you need to find your own path. You need to know where you're reaching and for whom. The thief card is coming in to exemplify the seizing of the moment. In a reverse sense, this would be the selfish way. But here the thief is telling you have to go grab what is available to you. Everything is falling, right? All opportunities, all chances, all ideas, all creative sparks, all anything you might need is available. You just have to know what you're reaching for, what you're reaching for. So you have to have more of a direction here. The thief can be frivolous and he just wants anything, but now it's also a matter of going to get it themselves. That's the idea, is to reach and go after whatever it is you desire yourself. No, there's nothing in the hand here yet. Now, this is just the idea of going out to get, right? To try and to grasp what is supposed to be your expression, your experience. But if you're doing it for everybody else, it's going to lead to this captain feeling and this lack of teamwork. Because the captain here not only is the ruler of the ship, he has to also know that everybody on the ship can coexist together. There has to be someone to take care of people. There has to be someone to feed people. There has to be someone for people's morals, a storyteller, a musician, all these different types of people who also have multiple skills in order to sail to get to a different shore. But they also have to work together, hand in hand, right? We're feeling like we've lost our hand, clearly. We no longer have that reach. Now, this could be just a matter of leaning into what is true for you. What is what is inspiring for you? What in this today, for example, it's going to be a feeling of you're always there for everybody else and you're feeling lost. Leading into the end of this year, but what do you have? Right now you have an option to consider, contemplate what could be different, how things could be different. If you could, what would you grab? What would be the aim of your expression? Now, at the bottom of the deck here, we've got some cards that we're poking out, and I do want to bring them up, which is how this is going to transpire once we do get a little bit more focus, right? Now, the thief goes in unplanned, just is very opportunistic, right? But the hunter, once you have an idea of your prize, what it is you want to go after, the hunter has surefootedness and a predestination. They know where they're heading. The hunter doesn't waste time looking for the tracks of animals or not hunting, right? The thief does that. The thief just is opportunistic. Oh, there's something here to grab. We'll just grab. Now that you know you want to get away from those emotions and lead a more navigated life, we need to figure out what we're hunting for. What lights you up? What is it that is going to provide you with the inspiration you need to keep going? Now, the other cards that were showing up on the bottom here are the air. Now, the air is all about that unseen potential, right? The hesitation. It's one of those positions where you know you're inheriting your experience here on this life, right? But the the idea of feeling like you're stepping into not being sure whether you earned it. It's not about earning your life. You are entitled to your life. You have what it takes to put on that crown and step into that sovereign you, that sovereign expression that will allow for the inspiration to come through, the creation, the light. This card I just love. It's one of my favorite cards in this whole deck because as you paint the nothing, you find the expression underneath. It's hidden once we do the work, once we reveal and we put the layers on that we want, right? We aim for the colors and the expressions and the vibe and the feel of what we want for our life. Then we can become productive and our creations are bound. But we have to stop living for other people and start finding our own path, our own direction. We have to navigate and make sure we're reaching for the right hands, making sure we're reaching for ourselves, filling our own cup first, right? If we can fill our own cup, then we'll have enough. And then we'll know once we able to aim towards what our actual target is. You need to know what your target is, not everybody else's. You are the captain of your own ship. All the other voices you're hearing and all the other doubts and hesitations, those are there to create some that second guessing, that doubt. Those are limiting beliefs that we can break free from if we know the direction we're headed. But you have to believe in yourself. Believe that you are entitled to what it is you're dreaming of. You are entitled to receive the life of your dreams. You just have to step in and believe that you have the potential to create the canvas that you really want. It's a matter of taking the time to step into that role, to relieve ourselves of what we think everybody else wants and expects, and to allow ourselves to express ourselves naturally in our own world. I'm not going to add any tarot to this, but if you do want a little bit more clarity or more detail, please do reach out and we'll be able to get that for you. Otherwise, step into your crown, put on that crown, straighten that tiara, my loves, and you will have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day.